Oh my goodness, welcome back. It is episode 21. I This should be episode number 22, but I posted it actually yesterday morning. But I was not in the right mind state to be videotaping. I had a bad dream and I was not in the right mind state to be videotaping, man. And I shouldn't and I'm not going to put myself out there cuz I said nobody wants to see anybody whining and crying like a little bitch, man. And that's what I was doing. I was crying like a little baby girl. Like a little girl that didn't get her way, like a kid that didn't get his way, which is exactly what happened, man. I didn't get my way. And my ex even told me that, and we talked about all that, and we'll maybe get into that a little bit. But my bad dream, man, and like nobody wants to see that. You don't want to see me. I wasn't crying, I wasn't bawling, sobbing like a little bitch, but I was definitely tearing up. I was not in the right mind state to be taking a video, but I felt like I needed to take a video, and you know what? I watched it probably 4 or 5 times, and I know it got like 4 views on YouTube before I deleted it. So for you 4 people that watched it, man, sorry. you know, it had 4 views really fast, and I'm like, man, it's as real as I get. It's as real as it gets, man. It's me being as real as I fucking real is. Don't get any more real than that. Letting yourself feel it, just going through it, man. But you know what? Nobody wants to see that. I wouldn't want to watch a video of a girl crying. I'd freaking click off. I don't think a girl would want to watch a video of a dude crying. But you know what? It's true, man. I am trying to let my emotions out because it's been a very long time where I haven't. And I've just bottled that stuff in, or I'll just try not to think about it, or just go to work and not think about it. You know what I didn't do? Have to go to work, man. I did, and I went to my side job, and I got how many hours did I get in yesterday? 5 hours, which I didn't feel like even going in, but I did. So I showed up. I put some time in. And that wasn't much, but I got 5 more hours, I think, is all I did. So, but today I put an 8 in, and I got a lot done today. And I got a decent amount done yesterday, but I was kind of out of it. I was done yesterday. I didn't want to do no more. And I got in at like 10 o'clock, because I was taking a video, and I was messaging back and forth with my ex because of the uh, darn dream I had. But let's talk about that dream, man. I had a dream about me and my first baby mom, or my second baby mama that I had my boy with. Me and her, we were snuggling up in him. We were all snuggling up on the couch. And all of a sudden she like looks at me in like pure disgust. And just like looks at me in pure disgust, man. And just like disgusted by me. And gets up and walks away. And she's like holding my boy close and they're walking away. And I start trying to walk after her and she just keeps getting farther and farther away. And, maybe that's, if a guy's gonna like take dreams and you know, and like analyze it. Analyze it. That's where we're going for. If a guy's gonna take his own dream and try to analyze it, man, I'd take it as like when, I mentioned this in the first video, but I'm gonna try to do this without getting all sad. She found out that she was pregnant with my boy, like a week after her ma passed away. Her ma passed away on Christmas, so like on New Year's, she found out she was pregnant with my boy. So she was just like depressed, as depressed as can be. And like she didn't want nothing to do with my kids anymore. She literally, I think I've told that story, but she was like, "Those aren't my kids. I'm not gonna treat them like my kids. I'm not gonna punish them like they're my kids. I'm not gonna, put the time in like they're my kids." She didn't, and that was very stressful on me. And that's the reason why I ended up breaking up with her, because that was very stressful for me, and that was honestly the biggest reason why we broke up. I mean, I could have got with not getting along and her not want me to do certain things, and honestly, it was a lot of stuff she didn't want me to do was probably for the best, like smoking, and, just doing dumb stuff that I shouldn't be doing. And nowadays, I look back at it like, I probably shouldn't have did that anyway, but you know what? I was doing the stuff to help me help myself, at the moment, and still doing that stuff now to help myself, I guess, but here I am. I'm not a drinker much. You've seen me drink a couple times, but, I mostly do that for the videos. Cause you know what, and I do get more interested when I drink. Maybe I should have a fucking drink, man. I think I deserve it, cause I had fucking deleted that video. Oh man, you know, cause I posted the video, man, and I was doing good for the first like 5, 6 minutes, and then like I started talking about the dream, man, and like I just got emotional, man. I started talking about like me and her, and I just got emotional, dude, and you know what? It's alright, but it's not alright. You shouldn't post it and share it on the internet for everybody to see, but maybe I need to take that video for me to watch because I did listen to it a few times while I was working, man, and like I needed to hear what I was saying to myself. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying, man, you haven't been doing this last week has been hard on me, man. I haven't posted many videos again, and it's just this last week has been hard on me. It got cold again, it got snow again. I don't got a heater out here, so I haven't been out here much. I got long johns on right now, and I'm kind of warm because it's nice out and it's sunny. For all day it was, so it's kind of warm in the garage, but you know it's just I've been kind of down, man. I've been playing video games again. Granted, I don't think like that's not a great thing. I shouldn't be wasting my time playing video games, but I don't go out of my way to spend time with people and have friends. So like, granted, whatever. But I talk to my buddy and play video games. We're like the same rank in the game, and it's perfect. So then we can talk and hang out and play a game. And some days he's better than me, some days I'm better than him. We have a good time, man. But I don't think I need to play it, a lot. I think I need to play it for like an hour or two max, and then just be done. Maybe have it be my nightcap, but don't start it as soon as you get back home from work, or then you're doing it all day. And that's kind of what I did yesterday after work. And then I came home, and I didn't do much after work yesterday. After I got home, today I got back, made sure my chickens were good, fed my other chickens, and I deleted that video and I said tomorrow's another day. We'll take another video tomorrow. And I showed up at work at 7:30. Wasn't early, but I might go show up at 6 tomorrow just to be there right at the ass crack of dawn and get some stuff done and get rolling. So if that other guy shows up, or I don't know, then I can get more hours in, man. I don't mind waking up early. I don't got to drive far. I don't really like waking up early, but I just gotta make sure I go to bed at a decent time, and it doesn't really matter anyway, because I'm normally up anyway. I was up this morning, but I just it's just like I gotta get out of bed for myself pretty much. And it's like it's harder, when you don't gotta know you gotta go for your company. You're just going to go. Like if you don't go, it's not a big deal. It is harder, but you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna show up at 6. I'm gonna do it for me. You know, I'm gonna get some hours. I've already got enough hours this week to where I almost got for what I'm getting paid. I'm almost getting paid full week's check already. It's only been like 2 days, like 2.5 days. I only worked like a half a day. Yeah. So 2.5 days I've gotten. I'm gonna be getting almost what I got in a whole week. So like by the time I'm done working tomorrow, I'll be already made more than what I would at my regular company. It's just like fuck, man. I'll be at over 30 hours already. You know, that ain't bad. You know, and 30 times 40, if you don't know math, that's $1,200 cash, dude. That's decent. That ain't bad. But that's what you get when you figure out how to work, man. You just do it. I probably shouldn't say all that stuff, but whatever, man. It's alright. Cash jobs are cash jobs for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. You know, I probably shouldn't have said all that. I don't want to get in trouble with the tax man. But you know what? We'll put it in stocks like they do with Amazon, and we'll be alright, man. We'll just never fucking spend it on anything. I'll just put it in my fucking dresser and we'll buy a mini excavator with it or something, or a dirt bike or something with it, man. Nobody's ever got to worry about it, cause except for myself. I'm kind of out of it. I should get back to what I was saying. What was I saying, man? I was just been in a bad mood. I've been in a bad mood lately. And I think that has to do with, I said this in the video that I took yesterday that I didn't post, but man, I think it's just my mood, man. I think the reason why I'm in the dumps, man, is because I've just been not doing what I said I've been wanting to do. Not been working on this, I haven't been out here, you know. I've been kind of in the dumps, and that's not all right. I haven't been working on the four wheeler. I haven't been working on the mini bike. Maybe I should get one of them projects done, man. So then I got another project done, So then I got something to smile about again, because I got rid of all my projects now, and now I'm just sitting. kind of losing motivation. And that's not all right. Maybe you need to start writing down more goals, more things I want to do. This is one of the things I want to do, though. Maybe I should just keep after it. Or maybe now that I know I'm kind of losing motivation for it, I should go on to doing something else. Or I should just finish doing this bottom and then this whole corner's done. And then I know it's all done, except for the top part. You know, get this whole bottom part here done underneath both of these. All the way over. I think I got the other one all the way over. Oh, not the whole thing, just to the inside of there. So, you know, then I know that this corner of the room's done. You know, and then I only got the rest of the room to finish. Worry about the rest of the year. You know, and this is the slowest part of it all. But it looks cool, man. I think it looks alright. I hope you guys think it looks cool. You know, I hope you know you can do this at home too, man. It don't take much. You just gotta do it. You know, gotta put the time in, put the effort in, and then fucking you make your garage look nice. Make it insulated, make it hold, you know, heat. Make it look good, make it night resistant, you know. But you know, we're trying to get back after it again. That's the goal. I've been slow. I worked good today. I got, you know, the kid. Oh, I should speak about the guy I was working with today. You know, I was working with a guy today. I don't know how old he is. Older than me. 30 something. He's like, excuse me. I'm not doing any layout. I'm not doing anything. I've never done it. I don't want to do it. I'm like, I've never been a foreman. I don't want to be a foreman, blah, blah, blah. One of those guys. The morning started out with, all right, we got to move all the stuff that's in the way so we can chalk all these lines and get figure out where the walls are going to go. And I'm telling him this, you know, 28-year-old apprentice. Been doing this shit for 10 years though, but, you know, not laying lines and studs and doing all that stuff. I've been doing other stuff my whole life, but it's all the same. It's all measurements. It's all blueprints. I read more blueprints doing concrete and exterior finish than I ever did doing inside, because it seems like the foremans don't want to let you touch the blueprints when you're doing interior finish work. I don't know, it seems like, which makes no sense to me, but whatever. Maybe I should put the initiative and then to like look at the blueprints and that, whatnot, and you know, because I do understand blueprints. I know what's going on. It's not that hard. Numbers are easy, man. Numbers aren't that complex. Numbers don't change. Math doesn't change. People always thought in high school math was so hard, man. Math is not hard. English is hard. When there's 20 different meanings to the way you say a word, 20 different meanings to the way you put a word in a sentence, 20 different meanings, different ways you can say a word. Titties, tits, bobbers, boobies, you know, juggle gyms, you know, whatever you want to call them, man. Jimmy Jangas, you know. Little milk muscles, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The milk muscle mommy, milk musclers, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever you want to call them, the fun bags. There's tons of different words for the same fucking thing. Everybody, all those words I say that you kind of know what I'm saying. You know, some words you don't really get what I'm saying, but that's alright. You know, but like, I never got that. History doesn't change either. The people who write it does though. You can change history. Whoever writes history is the person who, and whoever writes history and whoever teaches history is the person who writes history. You know, history is declared by the winner. History is not declared by the loser. Losers don't get a say. If you have a war between this 100 people and that 100 people, and this 100 people wanted to molest these 100 people's children, and these 100 people were trying to defend their children from these 100 people, and these 100 people dominated these people were in the wrong. These people get to write history. Whatever these people say is now history. You know? And that's the way the government works. You think I'm wrong, look it up. That's, you know, fucking crazy, man. You know, if you win, if you're in jail, you have no say. If you're dead, if you're in the ground somewhere, you have no say. You know, it's that simple, man. And, like, that's all it takes in America. You gotta prove it. Got to prove. If you're a regular person, you're guilty until proven innocent. If you're a, rich, famous, well-to-do person, you're innocent until proven guilty. There's a difference, man. I promise you, there's a difference. If you are a rapper, if you are an actor, if you are anybody famous, unless they are trying to take you down and trying to pin stuff on you, you could get away with murder, literally. OJ. But you know what I'm saying, man? You can get away with whatever you want, man. It don't matter. But I could have been wrong. OJ might have got convicted. I could be wrong. I'm not old enough for that. I know that's a big thing, but you know what I'm saying? If people want to get you, they'll get you, man. Paul Walker could have been trying to release stuff about people getting raped or children getting picked up. You never know, man. You know, all these conspiracy theories are all conspiracy theories because people that try to prove it end up dead. You know what I'm saying? It's all a conspiracy for a reason, man. It's not a conspiracy because, people can't prove it. It's a conspiracy because people that try to prove it die. They wake up dead in the morning. They wake up with 2 gunshots to the back of the head and it's a suicide. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like, you wake up having a heart attack, man. I'm sure they have all these other drugs. I'm sure they got drugs that can give you a heart attack, man. You know what I'm saying? You're dumb if you don't think that that's a possibility. They can give you, somebody can stick you with a needle tomorrow and you'd be dead in a couple years from AIDS. You know, shout out to what's his name? That wasn't, no. Oh, dude, I can't remember it now. City of Compton. Oh my gosh, Easy E, motherfucker, go copying the booth, and I'm a hot thugster. I used to be a mugster. If you heard zzz, you think I own the drugstore. Getting stupid because I know how. And if a sucker talks shit, I give him my 8-ball sipping. The bitches are flipping. Sit down under the dripping. Collecting my the money that I make so I can add to my riches. Easy E, man. That's how they got Easy E, dude. They just stuck him with a needle, man. He had HIV, AIDS positive, and he's gone. You know, dude is a menace, man, and now he's dead and gone. AIDS, man. Didn't wear a jimmy or got pricked by a needle. One of the two, man. Gone. It don't take much. People are so easy to kill nowadays, dude. It's wild. I'm actually gonna pause this for a second and blow my nose. So I'm gonna get back to you in 2 seconds. But yeah, I just saw I got a Tinder message. Yo, what up? About the message you have for this video, honey cake. But you know what I'm saying? Nowadays they can send a drone at you from across the world, dude. It don't take much, man. It don't take much to get got nowadays, man. You know, I'm trying to get famous at a decent level. You know, I want to be at least famous before I start saying too crazy shit. You know, or before I get shadow banned, before I even, if I even, if I probably don't get famous, man, I'm probably just talking to my garage just to talk to myself. It's all Penny is. But you know what? That's all right, man. Around episode 21, I got people watching the videos, man. Even people are watching the old views, my videos. My pilot's at like 40 views now, man. That's wild. You know, I'm happy. Pilot, I was talking goofy as fuck. I was talking like a crazy man. I'm still crazy, man. Maybe I need to get more angry again, dude. Maybe I need to get mad about something, dude. You know what I need to get mad about? That bitch that left work today, dude. I didn't even talk about him that much. Oh, yeah. Cause what? I didn't let you layout. I can't do layout. He was yelling at this fucking dude that's old and toothless, some methed out mouth, dude. Cause he didn't want to do it. Cause, the methed out mouth didn't want to do the layout. And he's like, we're carpenters anyway. We should be the ones laying out anyway. Not this fucking meth mouth dude that doesn't really, he's downstairs painting, dude. I don't know what he does, but he's like a laborer. He's not, he's only telling us what to do because we didn't know what we were doing at all. He wasn't telling us what to do because he knew how to do it. Maybe he does. But at the end of the day, the blueprint was wrong. So we just had to figure it out. And it's not that hard. I ended up making the room 4 inches narrower than it was because, it didn't fit. And it's just all it ended up being. And he left before I figured that out, you know. And I talked to the owner. The owner ended up coming later in the afternoon, and I figured out a different part of the room then, And it wasn't that big of a deal. I just needed somebody to give me the freaking answers. And then I got him. It's just like the dude is freaking out, spazzing out because the blueprint's wrong. I'm like, dude, it's not a big deal. I'm like, once we put the walls up, they're gonna fucking stay there. Nobody's gonna move them once we shoot them to the ground. But even though we did shoot him to the ground once and it was in the wrong spot, because then I looked at the other side and I'm like, dude, that where that heater is right there, that's in our wall. That ain't right. I'm like, let's stop what we're doing and figure out what's going on. And that's what we tried to do. And then we took like a little bit of break. I came back up, pulled the stuff. He was just griping the whole fucking time. And I'm just like trying to get him to leave because he's saying he's gonna leave. And I'm like, dude, just go. And then I'm not telling you to stay here. And honestly, you're stressing me out. And I'm trying to like laugh it off. He's like, I'm glad you think it's funny. I'm like, I do think it's kind of funny because you're so fucking mad right now. I'm like, I kept saying we get paid by the hour. I'm like, I'd like to figure this out. I like to do something, and I'm trying to do the work, but like we got to figure out what we got to do first before we start doing it. And he's not here to tell us how to do it. He's not here to hold our fucking hand, so we got to do it ourselves. But we're all paid by the hour, man. Why are you freaking out? Like I'm making cash money right now. I'm like, this isn't my company. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm just here to do the work, man. And you don't know how to do the work. And I ended up, after he left, rechalking the lines. And I made a Snapchat, and I'm like, I wonder if this is why they call people dead weight. Because I took a brick, and I put my chalk line underneath it like this, where I had to chalk the line. And I went this way with it. And I put my foot on the line when I took a Snapchat even. I wrapped it around, put it on the line, stepped on it, and I snapped it. I'm like, I wonder if this is why they call people dead weight. Because that's all you need. If all you are at work, if you can be replaced by a nail if you're doing wood, or if you can be replaced by dead weight if you're working on concrete, you're dead weight, man. Maybe I'm dead weight at work. Maybe I've been being dead weight at work, but I feel like I've not been. But I don't, obviously not working. So here I am. But I'm still working. But I'm just not working for my company. I'm just making money on my own, and it is what it is at this point. So, and like I said, I'm making more on the side than I am at my regular company, which is great. But at the same time, it is stressful because, like, I'd rather be working at my other company, but, like, why? At the end of the day, I'm making more money here. I don't ever use my health insurance anyway. Yeah, I'm not building my pension. That sucks. But, like, at the end of the day, you got more money. Why do you need a pension anyway if you got more money you save anyway? Right? You got more money. Why do you need more money at the end of your life? You're just pushing more money away. How much money you put into your pension that you never fucking see? That goes kapooey. How much money do you put in your pension that just like you don't ever get back? I put how many dollars an hour into my pension, and it's just like by the time I turn 50 or 65, I'll get what, like, from my laborers, I'll get like 350 a month. Wow, I got enough to pay the electric bill. Not even. So I'm like, it's something. It is something. I shouldn't gripe. I'm glad I did stay and I got vested, and it wasn't fully wasted time. But and I feel like I might even be wasting my time now. But I'm trying to do stuff for my own, like I'm saying, like I'm trying to do, but I haven't been doing. You know, if you want to build your life, man, you got to do it after work, or you just got to not work. It's just grind. You got to not work and know you need money, dude, and get to work. And not be a lazy fuck. You know, I'm sure I could stream and view, podcast every freaking day if I wanted to. I really should. But I don't want to get dry for anybody, and I don't want to, like I've said this already, I don't want to be dry. I don't want to say the same things over and over again. I don't want to preach. I'm already sure I'm preaching the same stuff, but in my life, that's what I need to tell myself. That's what I need to say. You know, you may be in a different point in your life when you're like, wow, this kid's a bum. He needs to get to work. Like, what is he doing, man? His garage looks like shit. It's a mess in here, dude. You know, he's got shit laying everywhere, dude. My garage is clean, he's probably saying. Or maybe, you know, you don't even have a garage. Maybe you don't even have a fucking house. And you're like, wow, this guy's fucking doing it, man. He's fucking $100,000 in debt. You know, he's really getting after it, man. You know, you never really know. I don't really care what people have to say, because honestly, my life, it really isn't bad. You know, at the end of the day, the only stress I have in my life are stresses I put into my own brain. I think I'm so lack and deprived of stress that I make stresses up in my own head. Obviously, I'm having dreams that make me depressed. You know, so like maybe I'm so stress free right now that any little bit of stress is just like astronomical to me. You know, maybe that's why I thought of being in a relationship just doesn't sound even hardly appealing to a guy. The thought of being with a woman sounded pretty nice about now. Shout out to Chelsea. I'm about to message it after this, but yo, anyway, but who knows? Chelsea, Abby, Maddie, Megan. You know, it don't matter, dude. They're all women, dude. Women are all hoes are the same, man. At the end of the day, you just need to find one that isn't the same. You know, but I haven't found that, and I haven't really been looking lately at all. Because honestly, I'm trying to just avoid the stress, and you know, I've been doing pretty good at it. You know, but I think it's time to get stressed out. Time to get some motivation. You know, time to get some motivation. If you want to get some pussy, you gotta be doing some stuff in your life, man. You can't be, you know, doing nothing, man. You gotta be making moves. Whether people know it or not, you gotta be making moves. You either gotta be a hustler in your heart or fake it like most people do and have a bank buy a brand new truck. You know, but that's what like people like to do, man. And that's alright, good for them. They want that payment, nice. You know, I don't want another. I had a car payment when I was a kid, and I don't want a car payment no more. You know, but we're all, however you want to live your life, man, you can live your life. Debt is tax free, man. In case you didn't know that, debt is tax free. Stocks are tax free. You know, I'm sure more important people don't give a shit about that because they already know all that. But a lot of people don't know that shit, man. Debt and stocks are tax free. You can't get taxed on debt, and you cannot get taxed on stocks. Once you own that house, you get taxed on that shit, man. You know, you have your tax. I think I'm not. I could be wrong. I could be very well mistaken. Maybe don't quote me. Maybe I'm not. Maybe you shouldn't take any advice from me financially. Cause look at my bum ass. But you know what? I've been going through it. I've been trying to get out of it. And obviously, like I said in the other video, man, it feels like I take a step forward and then it's like I could even not even be going backwards, but it feels like I'm taking a step backwards. Maybe just because I'm not going forward, but it's just like even if I am going forwards, it feels like something's just dragging me back, man. It just feels like, you know, I got to just, I don't know, unhook the trailer, man. Shed some, I don't know what it is. Maybe, maybe I start working out or something again. Cause I know I was like night and day different mentally state when I worked out. You know, and I was definitely more driven after to do more stuff, and I was more focused later in the night. That's when I did most of the work on the beamers when I was working out and drinking Crown and you know, like an animal. I was an animal, dude. You know, I was an animal. Maybe you get that animal back in me, man. Maybe that's the first thing to get into it is start working out. My cousin's been working out. My cousin's been eating healthy. He says he feels great. You know, I've been trying to eat a little better still. You know, I don't think I'm still losing weight. I feel like I'm getting skinnier. I feel like I'm in good shape, man. I feel like I could run really fast if I wanted to, man. You know what I'm saying? I just ran all the way over there. You can fucking see it, dude. I was gone, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how long. We've been going a half hour, man. But yeah, I already deleted this video once, man. So this is round two, man. The first one was 15 minutes, and it was a little crybaby. Feel bad for me, man. I fucked up in my life, and you know, I can't look back anymore type thing. And I'm looking back now, and now I feel bad for myself, you know, type of thing. You know, and my ex gave me good advice, man. She's like, oh, it's been 3 years, man. I haven't even moved on. And it's just like, in my head, I feel like I'm just waiting for her to break up with that darky looking dude, you know? You know, then I can just be like, come back home, mama. You know what I'm saying? Come back home. Glad you wasted your time for 3 years with that dork, or 2 years with that dork. Why don't you come back home now? You know? But that ain't what's gonna happen. That's just not the reality of what's gonna happen. You know, and do I even really want that anyway? No. She was stressful as fuck. We didn't get along, and she was spoiled as a bitch, and she still is. You know, she wasn't probably the woman for me, but could I have put more? I don't know. I always say, could I have done this? Could I have done that? But I feel like I really gave my all that relationship. Maybe not. I didn't like give it all to the bitter end. You know, I was sick of being played like a fool, man. It seems like because when it's already like not going good, man, I don't feel like trying to, you know, bring up a sunken ship. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to do. Just build another one, man. But I haven't been building another one. Maybe I'm just trying to get all my materials, you know, assorted, get all my foundations set for what I'm trying to build, man. You know, gotta have all the things you need before you can build a boat, you know. Gotta be in ship shape. You gotta have all your ducks in a row, dude. I don't have all my ducks in a row, dude. I don't. You know, I got a new coffee table. That's pretty nice. But I didn't pay for it. It was from my aunt. God bless my aunt, because I got a coffee table and a little couch table. And they're both really nice. They're really nice wood with like brick on top of them. They look really nice, dude. They match my house fucking perfectly. And I got to throw away my old ones. My old coffee table, I got to cut it up with the axe. That was fun, you know. That was alright. And now it's on the fire pit out there, so, you know, hopefully there wasn't too much glue and all that, so. But I'm sure it'll burn real nice. It'll burn real fast. We'll have to burn it in the dark, but you know what? It'll be alright, dude. You know, we're all gonna be alright, man. I'm gonna get back to work. Maybe not tonight, because I want to get to bed early, and I want to get to work early, and I want to get to work, and, you know, this is looking good out here. I'm at a good stopping point out here, man. It's kind of a mess. I really should clean up, but, you know, I thought I ought to tell you boys that I'm still alive, still kicking. You know, this should be episode 22, but it's 21 again. Do the no 21 Savage, dude. This is not a Savage video, but this is episode 21, dude. We're drinking beers, and rolling fatties, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts, rolling blunts and smoking blunts. Jungle, oh no. Oh yeah. What's you say, little man? You want a 10-sack, little man? $15 in my hand. If that money doesn't show you, oh me, oh me, oh. Jungle love. Oh we, oh we, oh. I think I wanna know ya, know ya. Shout out Jay and Silent Bob, dude. Fuck man, that movie is golden. I am the clit commander. Next time you see that fucking clit, you're gonna see this fucking face. You see this? You see this clit? You see this fucking. You see this fucking face? Next time you see the clit, you're gonna see this fucking face, man. Dude, that's just genius. Who? Can you tell me something about the woman's clitoris? Oh my god. Oh, that's gross. I'm sorry, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry. But that's my life. That's the life I've been living. I don't know how long it's been since the last video, but I figured out how to post another one. I tried to post one yesterday, but we'll get back to it, man. I'm gonna get to work. You ought to get to work. I'm feeling better today. Much better outlook today on life. I'm feeling it. You know, not as down in the dumps. It's good. Get myself back. It's fucking Rome wasn't built in a day, man. I'm not expecting my life to change just because I made a podcast. You know, I didn't expect my life to make skyrocketing differences just because I made a podcast. Maybe I did. maybe I'm setting my expectations too high. Maybe that's why I'm getting down in the dumps a little bit, you know. But I got people are watching me. Lord, I appreciate you if you're watching this right now. You know, if you watched it this far, man, you ought to subscribe. You ought to like it for sure. Definitely ought to like it if you watched it this far, dude. Shout out to you, man. You're the best. Keep doing it. I'm trying not to feel like such a piece of shit in life. And, you know, it's getting better. We're getting somewhere, you know? Not saying I am, but, you know, Lord knows I have been, so let's get after it. I feel like I'm doing better. I feel like I need to. Today is definitely better than yesterday, man. One day at a time, man. That's all you gotta do. One day at a time. Sobriety, one day at a time, man. We ain't sober around here, though, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you have a good night, dude. Happy Japanese New Year.